They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up. Okay, so hopefully you are coming to this video because you've watched all of the 7 performances already. If not, I would do that first, or also watch the beginning video. I made a pre-video that kind of talked about what was going to happen, and then it happened, and now this is the video after. Lou is really special because I made it all in one night, and it was out of like an epiphany moment. I started writing equations that had to do with music. I was going crazy. That night was very memorable to me. Like, I remember so many parts of it, and I have videos of it too, which is really fun. But the first and only time I have ever written on my wall was that night, and I wrote a chart. This chart had 7 words that also corresponded to different colors. These 7 words walked you through a story. Basically, it went from you were given something you didn't want all the way to accepting it. If you want to know more in depth, watch the first video. I explained it very well there. The video from like July 5th, I would say, July 4th, somewhere around there. But this video is going to be more talking about the songs because now I'm under the impression that you've listened to them already, where before, they haven't been out yet. So I hope you understand what I meant when I said they're really not that good, especially the ones that were the OG versions that I made in 2023 are not that great. I couldn't really sing yet, but I did give it my best. The energy was there for some of the songs. That was really great. The lyrics fell flat on songs like 2, right? The second one. I know they have names, but I just call them by the number because that's what I've been doing for so long. But 2 is what, I'm pretty sure. It's just called what, which is, that's odd. The point of all this was basically to give Lou, the project, the most amount of love I could possibly give it. And I think I did a pretty good job. Obviously, I'm not going to go on a whole campaign because it's a freaking project I made 2 years ago that has 7 songs. Nothing insane, but I do really like the live versions I did. And I've never done that for a song before. So that's also like my shell's breaking, If you do have questions about the performances, there was no effects on any of them. The first song, actually, there was an effect on the vocals that I added in CapCut, and it was like a reverb effect, just because I felt like it kind of added something, but there's no auto-tune, there's no nothing, and all of them were one take. So I think that's something really special about it, because I do mess up in some of them, but for the majority, I do pretty well. Honestly, I do better than I did in 2023 when I had unlimited takes to do. But now I can one take a song. I think that's kind of insane. But the whole goal was basically to show off that side of me, to basically be like, I'm real. Especially with AI becoming so popular, I just wanted the most amount of vulnerability out there. And I think I did a pretty good job with that. But I just recorded with this mic like I would normally do for a video. But instead of a video, I just had music in the background and I was singing to it. So that was all. I tried to make it as raw and basic as freaking possible. But even knowing this, the exact recordings are still going to be up on all streaming platforms. I haven't mixed them. I didn't add auto-tune. I didn't add compression. Nothing. The exact recordings are still going to be up on all streaming platforms just because I believe in that rawness so much, right? I think there's something about that energy you can give in one take that you can't really get from perfecting it. But if it don't work, don't work. Songs are old anyways. I got so many new bangers coming that it don't even matter. But I still just want to try that out. And like I said, being vulnerable is pretty cool because it makes other people comfortable knowing that they can be them. You don't got to be perfect. I don't got to put on this like image of making everything so pristine and pure, The pureness is just trying and doing it. Like, yes, for each songs, I picked the best take and I did multiple takes for each song. But the fact that it was all one take, I think is special. But obviously, yeah, I'm not just gonna first try it. That's something different. I'm not superhuman, gang. But I just hope this can show someone that they can be them. Gang, if you want to make something, go make it. The same day I recorded all of those songs, even though it was so stressful for me and it was very annoying. The live versions, not 2023. The live versions I did probably about a month and a half ago now. But that day was very stressful because I had to freaking record those 7 songs, which was very annoying trying to get them perfectly down. There were some times where I was genuinely upset. Like I was freaking out because I could not get it right. I would get the whole song good and then mess up on a lyric and then be like, oh. And it would be like the same one each time too. Like imagine having to memorize your favorite song perfectly and then do it, right? It might be good for one song, but 7 of them? Very difficult, but I made it work the best I could, and I think it's good. But I want to show you that you can do it too, gang. It don't have to be perfect. You can just run it up. This is my laptop camera. Yes, the mic is good, but that's because I've had it for music and all that, but I don't even think you need that. I don't even think you need that. And I tried to prove it by not mixing the songs, right? I didn't add any effects or anything, so I tried to prove that you can just do it with a stupid little mic. But this has been a fun experience. I really hope you guys enjoyed the live versions. I was a little bit nervous about putting them out because they do kind of show me in vulnerable moments. Like it's like my whole body. Like that's kind of weird. Like normally you just see me shoulder up. So seeing my whole entire body while I'm singing a song that I made, it's very odd. It's something you don't want to just show everyone, but also showing everyone helps everyone, you know? Like people can make fun of it, but there's also going to be people who love it. So that's what I'm going for. Once again, if you haven't seen those, go watch those. They're really cool. But I assume you have, and thank you for that. If you have cared so much about those songs that you're watching this too, blessings. I hope to keep you along the way. I hope to perform so many cooler songs in the future. I think this will be a very fun ride with the way it's going right now. When this video comes out, I will be back from vacation. But when all the videos were happening, I was on vacation, which is really cool. That was kind of the idea, was I wanted to post 2 times every day when I was on vacation so I wouldn't care about the outcome. Normally, I care too much about statistics and it really hurts me because if a video does well, I take it on my self-worth. I'm like, did I do something good? When in reality, a lot of it's just luck. A lot of it's like, you know, name and algorithm, timing too. But when I'm on vacation and 2 videos are going up every day, I can just sit back and not even look. It don't matter. It ain't gonna change how I feel. So yo, hopefully that worked because as of right now, I haven't gone yet. But when this video comes out, I would have. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, whatever. I'm rambling now. I'm getting too personal. Whatever. You're not my friend. You don't need to know that. I'm just having a conversation with you at this point. This is not needed for the video. I love all 7 of the songs. I really didn't like the first 2 when the OG versions were there. But the 7th song too, oh. That song was inspired by My Singing Monsters. I was playing My Singing Monsters so much when I was in school. In 2023, I was in school. That song was 100% inspired by Singing Monsters. There is no instruments in that song. It is all my voice. The bass is my voice. I was going like boom. And I would add effects to make it sound bassier. And then I would go like I would do like little noises. You know how I freaking, you know, I don't know why I'm explaining this to you like you're 12. You know what I'm talking about. Just noises from my mouth made song with it. What's that one group that does that? Pentatonics? Yeah, I pulled up with one of them. Subscribe if you want to be more likely shown my videos in the future. Like this video so more people get to see it. Although starting on this video would be a little odd if this is your first video you're ever watching. But anyways, do it still. Like it don't matter. Comment down below something, please. Oh my god, if you haven't seen any of the live videos, still comment something. I don't care. But I'd love to have a conversation around this because it has been years in the making, literally. Trying to get it down to a point where I'm okay with putting it out there. And we're finally here. And then my music is going to be under 3 different names, which is a little confusing. But from now on, from this point forward, anything I release will be under the name Blakey. All plats. Final. If you are interested in checking stuff out that's from now and back, all the way back to 2022, I think. Maybe 2023, I don't know. All the way back to 2023, you can search IJB Luma on all platforms. I think more songs are going to be on Apple Music and YouTube than Spotify because I freaking hate Spotify and they do weird stuff with copyright and whatnot. So if you want to find all my music, go on YouTube and go to IJB Luma, like the topic channel or whatever. I don't know, gang. And then last, Lil Birdie. Lil Birdie is my first ever name, kind of, but all my old stuff is under that. Like Bikini Bottom. My favorite is Too Fine. Too Fine is really good. Y'all should listen to Too Fine, gang. All plats. Run it up.